So, as you said, my name is Lars Erik. I'm a technical consultant here at Tidypay. I together with my colleagues at my department, have the technical side. So I have a responsibility for some countries. So I might be working with you or will work with a few of you, depending on the country. So let's just start off by talking about Tidypay vision in general. We are a pretty fresh company, so we have a lot of future plans. We are moving forward pretty quickly. So it's important to just mention what we aim for, where we're going. And our main thing is making payments easy, because we see that a lot in this market. It's a lot of complicated solutions. There's difficult to onboard, it's difficult to integrate, it's difficult to have an overview, it's difficult to pay even. So our vision is always to make things easier, more accessible, more easily viewable. Everything to just make it easier for both you and your customers. We'll go a bit more into details on how we do that and plan to do that. As Caroline mentioned, we recently got certified in 32 countries. We were actually just checking to see if we were certified in like 1 or 2, and suddenly we got 32 on our hands. So the European expansion has been really exciting for us. We're just getting kicked off. Right now we have partners in almost 10 countries, and we're always expanding to new territories. As you mentioned, we are translating our website. We have our payment app that we need to translation. We have our own little post that we promote as a side thing, which has to be translated. So it's a lot of languages, a lot of areas, a lot of things to explore, but it's really exciting. And of course, our Tidypay main thing is that we also want our solution to be flexible, which means that we want it to fit for the really small merchants, which is just one single merchant on a stand on the market. Also want it to fit for the large, big restaurants, big enterprises. And that is where, of course, you come in to make that possible. Sort of, we have a great partnership with Sunmi, which is our hardware provider. Great terminals with a really great design, a lot of features. Elavon is our payment facilitator and our acquirer. And Blue Star, Warlink, and Concept here are our hardware distributors available in Europe. And of course, under here, you have a lot of our different payment partners, POS providers, solution providers, everything that have integrated with our app and taking payments right now in Europe. And then there is our products. Our main one, most popular one right now, the one that's most are interested in, is Tidypay One, which is our name for any Sunmi device that is loaded with Tidypay software. So you have the P2 Pro, P2 Lite, and soon the P2 Mini, the 3 Sunmi devices that you can download the Tidypay terminal app to. And when that is activated and shipped out, it's really easy to use, really easy to activate. You can insert your card, swipe your card, tap your card. The P2 Pro has a built-in printer. You can get stands, chargers, flexible hardware. You can carry it anywhere. It's solid. You can put a SIM card into it for mobile payment. Or mobile internet. It's a really great software, really great solution, easy to integrate. And then you have our eCommerce solution. I'll mention it a bit more later, but it's all integrated into the same gateway, so you have an all-in-one solution. Our eCommerce here is our solution for hosted payment pages. Utilizes the same API and almost the exact same structure of coding or structure of integration. So there's a ton of flexible possibilities here for making payments into your app, making payments into your web page, making it a dual solution in your app for both terminal payment and web payment. A lot of possibilities. The hosted payment pages are completely flexible. You have free control of the style sheets. You can design it however you want. And then finally, we have a really exciting project that's coming middle to the end of this year, our soft pull solution, Tidypay Go. That means that the Tidypay terminal app can be downloaded to any Android device from the Google Play Store and activated wherever the customer are. And in the same way that you have integrated to the Tidypay terminal app on the Sunmi hardware, they can then download your POS app on that mobile application and accept payment through the app there. It's really exciting. Our Tidypay values, the added values, the core things that make Tidypay a great partner. It's a simple, powerful, and flexible API. There's a lot of things we can do with it. A lot of times we get requests for things that the customer needs to do, and we sit down and wrap our head around it, and usually find the solution within the API itself of how to do it. There's a lot of creative ways you can use the features, especially tokenization. In our gateway, whenever someone pays with a card, whether by eCom or by terminal, it is created a token, a copy of the card, but not directly copied, just a copy that can be used within our gateway. And that can be reused for recurring payments, for subscription services, or for instant, simple repayment of a returning customer. So you can save the token and save the name of the customer, and when they log in, they have the option to pay with the token instantly. Really easy, good solution for and really flexible. You can refund with it, you can do authorizations with it, capture. Really a powerful tool. No, I see the question here for Tidypay Go. It's only on Android, unfortunately. Yeah. I did hear something about it. iOS starting to work, expand in a way that we maybe could integrate it, but it's a while in the future, not this year at least. Yeah, and we have white label options. So you can white label the app itself, you can white label the portal, you can, as I said, completely customize the website. You can upload your own logo to appear. You can customize the name that appears on the terminal. We really offer a white label solution. We in Tidypay don't want to be promoted. We don't want to own your customers. You own your customer. We just want to power you from the backline. We want to give you the payment options, and you promote your own POS for your own solution. And that white labeling is, of course, a powerful tool there. Preload terminal solution means that you can preload the terminals with the injection keys before you give them to the customer. What that means in practice is that you can have the terminal really almost ready to be used, and the moment that onboarding is done, you just put the mid in the gateway, and they're ready to be paid with. Really just straight from the shelf into the hand of the merchant. A partner portal is a project we're working on now. Part of the thing I talked about by making payments easier. It's going to be an onboarding portal to make that process a lot easier. It's also going in the future going to be a portal where you can log in to see a better overview of all your merchants, see your reports, fetch things, contact, do applications, do orders, do everything. So we're working on that. Hopefully we'll have that up and running the next few months. And of course, a big Tidypay advantage compared to other things that you might see on the market is that you have dedicated personnel. Just talks to you. You would have a technical consultant like me, which you can talk to by chat or Skype or meetings, help you with integration, help you with technical solutions, help you with onboarding, and also have a marketing coordinator, which can create marketing resources, marketing campaigns, help you promote your service, give you info. So we're really here to power you from the backline, both technical and market-wise. So for the Gatebit feature itself, it's an omni-channel payment platform, meaning that all your in-store solutions and your e-commerce solution both end up on the same transaction list on the same merchant. So once you onboard a merchant, you will have one account on that merchant, and any payment solution, whether it's by Tidypay Go, Tidypay One, or eCommerce, it's all on the same merchant, same platform. And in that gateway, you have a complete merchant overview, you have a transaction overview, you have a hierarchy, which means that you are on the top, you have a master account, and you can create sub-accounts. You can create login to those accounts, you can create merchants, you can create a login to that merchant, give to the merchant. You can have your overview of your terminals. You can change the names of things, you can insert the mid, you can change the currency, you can change the mode of the terminal, download the logs of the terminal, see the status of the terminal. So a lot of really good supporting features for supporting your customers, and just have control, have overview, and yeah, whatever you need. And you can also change the configuration of the terminal, of which there are 3 modes. When I'm talking about changing the configuration of the terminal, actually mean the app itself. So for example, here you have the solo configuration, meaning that the Tidypay terminal app itself can be in a configuration where it is a simple POS solution in itself. You can just enter the Tidypay terminal app, and you have the option of sale, credit, refund, and settlement. It's that easy. Just click sale, fill in an amount, the customer pays, they receive a receipt for the amount they paid. A really good backup solution. So for if something ever happens and your database goes down, you can just switch your terminals up over to standalone mode, and they can use our app itself for payment. It's really good for those that just have a POS solution or sales solution that don't really handle the payment, only have an overview, and they do the payment itself in our app. Really flexible, good solution also for testing anything. Of course, the main thing here is the app configuration. That means that your app sends a payment request to our terminal app. We handle the payment request and we give you a response back. That means the app has to be on the same device, whether that is the phone on PegGo or the Sumi device. Just do a simple app switch. You see a payment screen, which is somewhat customizable, and then you get a response back. Really quick integration. All the security hassle, all the PCI hassle is on our end. You just do a simple command for a switch, and you get a response back. And finally, you have the PED configuration. Meaning that the terminal is in cloud mode. It's waiting for an external signal. So you can have an external PC, external phone, external tablets, external server, web solution, whatever. The terminal stands there ready for payment. And once you prompt the payment from external source, it lights up, you pay, go to customer pays, and then give you a response back. It's just an external version of the app configuration. And finally, we have some exciting plans for the future. We have plans for a crypto integration take payment with crypto. We also have a plan for an open banking solution, direct payment bank account to bank account. And finally, we have the plans for getting a financial license ourselves, and that we can be a payment facilitator. And that is what I had to present here today. Now we'll explain if there are any questions we can help with. Otherwise, you can contact us on the emails here.